Greetings, loved ones. How you doing? We have our old friend Hot Tea here. And just in case you don't know what I'm doing, I am recording the audiobook for Don't Die, Dave. I got done reading the Dungeon Crawler Carl series and went right back and reread the entire thing. It was like a magnet. It kept pulling me in, and it was amazing to watch what he did with that story. So I decided to go ahead and try one of my own. And this is the audiobook for it. The reason that I'm on is because I don't particularly like doing audiobooks. And I got into a spot where I just couldn't convince myself to do it. So I'm jumping on every night to make myself do it, come hell or high water. So that's what I'm doing. What are you doing? All right. So we're going to get everything going. If you are thinking about recording your own audiobook, it doesn't need to be all that complicated. I've got a eggshell crate right here that is functioning as a sound dampener around the entire microphone. And then from there, you get a high quality microphone. You make sure you're in a room that's surrounded on 3 sides by concrete, and you've got your own sound booth. You don't have to get concrete, but you can't be near a window. It doesn't work out very well. All right. Don't die, Dave. So last night we got up to chapter 3 after I bailed. So I'm going to keep going now. By the way, just in case my mom winds up listening, yes, Mom, all of the bad words are going to be cut out of this book. They have all the bleeps in them for the audiobook, which is kind of a good running joke that works pretty well. At least if the ARC readers are any example. And by the way, the ARC readers are still reading this. If they have notes that change the story significantly, then I will go back and re-record those pieces of the audiobook. At this point, they're not going to have anything. They like it, so they're not going to have anything that blows the whole thing up. But we'll see. And there's a reason you have ARC readers read it, is because you cannot be the only opinion going. Okay. Here we go. Chapter 4, Long Division. A talking penguin ass. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Hello? Help, please? Help, please. Help, please. Help, please. Help, please. Not knowing what else to do, I grabbed the penguin's ass and popped the bird out of the bathtub drain. Not knowing what else to do, I grabbed the penguin's ass and popped the bird out of the bathtub drain. Vessel integrity, 95% and dropping. Thank you so much. I got to go high for this, and that's hard. So here we go. Thank you so much. The 8-bit penguin blinks at me, which is a little weird since it only has 2 expressions and just flashes back and forth between them like a bad Saturday morning cartoon. I think you made me alive. I think you made me alive. Are you my mommy? Are you my mommy? Are you my mommy? My first instinct is to throw the penguin overboard. But I'll need it to replug the hole. Father, and no. The bird blinks. Why are you naked, Mommy? A hollow display pops up on the penguin's chalkboard. Welcome to Riftborn, the world's greatest VVMMORPG. Please enter your name. Oh, look! The penguin smiles a Commodore 64 version of a grin. Enter name. I can do that. I can spell. I watch her chalkboard screen as she types in totally tubular integer islands. Wait. That's not sponsored. Sponsored by Cabbage Patch Kids. I can't help but laugh. I remember Cabbage Patch Kids. All Gen Xers do. Plushie dolls, each one of them unique. My sister had one. I hadn't even thought of a CPK since the 80s. Wait, how old are you? Wait, how old are you? I am copyright 1984. So let's do the math. So let's do the math. How old am I? Her 8-bit chalkboard appears in the air. 1985 minus 1984 equals. Do you think it's 1985 right now? I laugh at the absurdity of it. Maybe Michael J. Fox will show up. Or maybe Crockett and Tubbs from Miami Vice. Your answer is 1985. The penguin generates a third expression, a mix of disappointment and courage. Try again, Mommy. You're close. Would you like a hint? No, and stop calling me Mommy. How did you wind up here? What's a kid's math program doing in a whatever the hell this is? The penguin's voice goes slightly robotic, as if it's reading. All totally tubular integer island software property of EduWizard. Liquidated in bankruptcy. Sold as IP to TechSmart. 1991. Software abandoned. 1992. Absorbed into Human Asset Data Storage 2028. Absorbed into Human Asset Data Storage 2028. Via mass asset scraping. Keyword, islands. Keyword, islands. Keyword, islands. Holy shit. The Riftborn programmers must be cheap as hell. They just repurposed some junky old kids' education software program because they owned the IP. Professor Penguin here just got dumped in the game as filler. Most likely because its game had the word islands in the title. The penguin taps the chalkboard with a flipper. Now try again, DDD. 1985 minus 1984 is 1. You're 1 year old. You're 1 year old. That's right, DDD. You earned a gold coin. +1 gold coin. One-Eyed Willy bonus plus 50%. 1.5 gold added to inventory. I still have no idea what the One-Eyed Willy bonus. is, but I checked my inventory and see, yeah, I got 1.5 gold from the penguin. I didn't know you could have a fraction of a gold. But apparently this game calculates money to the penny. Sounds like human asset to me. As I wonder if I can use gold to pay off my chemotherapy, my eyes flick to the penguin and see it's about to hit enter. Wait. Totally Tubular Integer Islands is the name of your game. What's your name? Totally Tubular Integer Islands is the name of your game. What's your name? I don't have one. Nothing? Not Polly the Penguin or something? Not Polly the Penguin or something? No, they didn't give me one. Good Lord, this stupid thing wasn't even important enough to name in its own game. Do you want your name to be Totally Tubular Integer Islands, sponsored by Cabbage Patch Kids? The penguin considers. Not really. So pick another one. I can pick my own name? That's what the keyboard's for. Waddletron 2000! The penguin chirps. The kids will love that. I am not calling this thing I am not calling this thing Waddletron 2000. Besides, the kids this penguin is trying to impress are all in their 50s now. Just pick a name you like. The penguin cocks her head. User 561 called me Salt and Pepper once. I like that. Could that be my name? I seriously don't care at all. The 8-bit penguin thinks for a moment, then types Pepper. Name registered, Pepper. This cannot be changed. This cannot be changed. This cannot be changed. The universe glitches again, and I see text in the infinite black. Make text. Make friend EXE001. Make friend EXE001. EXE suspended. Riftborn. EXE suspended. Riftborn S1. System message suppressed. System message suppressed. AINPC created. Pepper. AINPC created. Pepper. AINPC created. Pepper. As I watch, the 8-bit penguin re-renders as 4K animation. Sleek and shiny, constructed of millions of colors so detailed I can see the individual feathers. Or whatever penguins have. The mortarboard goes away and is replaced by a crisp red bow tie. For a moment, I think the thing is going to look like Opus the Penguin from Bloom County. But its eyes become ridiculously huge, like a Japanese kid's idea of a penguin. Something out of that Sailor Moon show. Wow! Gigantic eyes blink as the penguin stares at its own body. Giant eyes blink as the penguin stares at his own body. Giant eyes blink as the penguin stares at her own body. I'm beautiful like you! Thanks, Mom! Wait. Did I just make a person? Wait. Did I just make a person? You did a thing! You created a companion! You unlocked the most precious loot of all! You unlocked the most precious loot of all! Friendship! Plus 100 XP! Seriously? The game rewards you for making friends? What is this, kindergarten? Another alert flashes red. Vessel integrity, 81% and falling. So part of it is figuring out what voices go where. And I've got a game show host operator that does most of the Riftborn announcements. But I think for the standard math announcements, I think I'm going to go with the pleasant computer voice, which is vessel integrity. Vessel integrity 81% and falling. I looked down and realized Bodie which means I need to do the other one that I did earlier. Vessel integrity 95% and falling. I looked down and realized Bodie McBoatface is slowly filling with water. We're going to be in trouble if I can't find a way to fix it soon. We're going to be in trouble if I can't find a way to fix it soon. Woo! Pepper the Penguin squeals. What should I do with all these things? I see her chalkboard pop up. I see her chalkboard pop up the Pepper name, but the class and the 3 skill tree slots are empty. Pepper flips through the carousel, watching different classes slip by. Acrobat, alchemist, ankle biter. That's interesting. I didn't get a chance to select my class. I was pre-assigned as hermit. This penguin is a blank slate. I wonder what the difference is. She claps. Ooh! What should I pick? What should I pick? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Pepper spins the carousel and taps all 4 buttons with robotic rapidity. Apparently, she was in the M's. Her class is listed as mesmerist. And her tree lists meal prepper, meat missile, and meme queen. What the fuck is a meat missile? What the fuck is a meat missile? What the fuck is a meat missile? I don't know, Pepper says excitedly. What the flick is it? I snort. Flick? That's what you said. That's what you said. Is it like some kind of new... Is it some kind of new cool kid slang word? Teach me more of them. Teach me more of them. Weird. Does the penguin literally hear the word flick? Or does she hear the sensor beep and try to replace it? Doesn't matter. I'm starting to wonder if this tree stuff actually does matter. It doesn't matter, but I'm starting to wonder if this tree stuff actually does matter. Maybe it's time to find out. I flip through my dashboard thingy, find the tree button, and click it. A-Team skill tree. Plan comes together. Bonus XP for team play. Hannibal's Gambit enables party combo stunts. Tactical montage. Expedited party construction of improvised gizmos. Tactical montage. Expedited party construction of improvised gizmos, traps, defenses, vessels, and vehicles. No kill solution. Secret bonus for non-lethal wins. B.A. Baracus. Presence debuffs enemies. Fear plus 10%, plus chance of flee. B.A. Baracus. Presence debuffs enemies. Fear plus 10%, plus chance of flea. Sweet! I got Mr. T vibes. Plus 10%. Plus 10% fear sounds good. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. The problem is I don't know what any of this crap means. Resident Evil 2 didn't have any of this tree nonsense. And it's for damn sure that Mortal Kombat or Contra didn't have any. And it's for damn sure that Mortal Kombat or Contra didn't have anything this complex. It looks like a bunch of weird bonuses, but I'm not sure how it's supposed to work. Party construction of improvised gizmos makes sense. The A-team would always hide in a warehouse and build a monster truck or something to knock out the bad guys. But how would that work in the game? And what the hell is a party combo stunt? Pause. Now, during the first couple of chapters, you're just kind of looking for ideas on how to actually perform it. And so you kind of make things up as you go along. And really, sometime around the third chapter that you do the voice is where it'll kick in. Pepper is one of those ones where we know we're going to modify the pitch up. So, I don't have to talk through the roof of my head, and it might sound really not good, but I got a couple talking through the top of my head at the beginning of this chapter. So if those sound great, then we'll do the rest of the book like that. But if it sounds garbagey, then we'll just keep slightly higher tone and then fix it in post. Trolls galore. Hi, what's your dream to the world? My dream to the world is peace on earth and goodwill toward men. Wouldn't it be lovely? We can start, you and I together. WSP. Do you celebrate Kwanzaa? Not yet, but I am willing to try. All right. Moving back into DDD. It's fun because you're recording the audiobook for book 1 and writing the book for book 2 when I get done with this. Like, record for a couple hours, then write for a couple hours. As I look through, I realize most of these are team-related skills. Am I supposed to join up with somebody to get the bonuses? Like who? Am I supposed to join up with somebody to get the bonuses? Like who? Those jackwagon pirates from the Blubberbutt? Those jackwagon pirates from the Blubberbutt? Forget that noise. I click the next tree. Goonies skill tree. Chester Copperpot. Improved map range. Data Wang. Construct improvised gizmo plus 25%. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Detect traps plus 25%. Disarm traps plus 25%. Truffle shuffle. Truffle shuffle. Truffle shuffle. Fear resistance plus 50% on activation. One-eyed Willie plus 50% all looted gold. Now I get One-eyed Willie. He was the legendary pirate from the Goonies. That explains the 1.5 gold from the Penguins math game. Well, that should come in handy. If the gold translates to real money, I might be able to pay my medical debt in no time. I wonder how long it would take me to answer 6.6 million of the Penguins math questions. I wonder how long it would take me to answer 6.6 million of the Penguins math questions. No, 1.5 gold per question, so 4.4 million. I run the numbers quickly and discover if I answered a question a minute, 24 hours a day, it would take more than 8 years. So maybe not. So maybe not. So maybe not. I need a better way to get gold. I love that the truffle shuffle made it into the game. That's hilarious. I wonder if I have to lift my shirt and jiggle like Chunk to get the fear resistance. I hope not. I hope not. Chester Copperpot, right? The adventurer in the Goonies who was searching. Chester Copperpot, right? The adventurer in the Goonies that was looking for One-Eyed Willie's gold. Copperpot's skill says improved map range. I didn't even know I had a map. I find it in the dashboard thingy. Man, I wish I could remember what the real word was. Man, I wish I could remember what a real world. Man, I wish I could remember what the real word is for the dash. Man, I wish I could. Man, I wish. Man, I wish I could remember what the real word is for the dashboard. Man, I wish I could remember what the real word for the dashboard is supposed to be. I'm sick of calling it thingy. I'm sick of calling it thingy. I'm sick of calling it thingy. And I click the button. Map. Map. Whoa. The Riftborn map is huge. Gigantic. The display is a kind of radar NORAD thing, and we're in the center, but there are islands everywhere around us, hundreds of them. One nearby island has a star on it, so I zoom in on that. St. Isidore Bay. There's no notes or anything, but St. Isidore is clearly a destination. Okay, we've got a destination. Okay, we've got a destination. Okay, we've got a destination. I click the last tree. MacGyver skill tree. Swiss Army construct improvised gizmo plus 50%. Mac hack. Combine any 3 items to make improvised gizmo. Duct tape genius. 1% chance of creating legendary improvised gizmo. No kill solution. No kill solution. Improvised gizmos deal non-lethal damage. Escape artist. Evade plus 5. Okay, so I like shows where people build stuff. Okay, so I like shows where people build stuff. Between the MacGyver skills, the Data Wang, and the A-Team's tactical montage, improvised gizmo is mentioned 6 times. Swiss Army and Data Wang give me a plus 70% to make a gizmo, or 80% if Riftborn, or 80% if Riftborn uses multiplicative stacking, or 80% if Riftborn uses multiplicative stacking, or 80% if Riftborn uses multiplicative stacking. Yes, even a former history teacher can know math. The twist here is that MacHack seems like an automatic build, like with the bathtub boat. So I wonder if the other gizmo skills are a waste. I hope the 80% is a bonus for how good the gizmo is. I hope the 80% is a bonus for how good the gizmo is. No kill solution is mentioned twice as well. I forgot how in the 80s shows they would fire like 580. I forgot how in the 80s shows they would fire 500 AK-47 rounds, flip 5 Jeeps, and explode an oil refinery. But no one ever died. Not sure how useful that's going to be in a video game. But the real problem is I can't use MacHack to make a weapon. And what is a legendary improvised gizmo? Really starting to wish I read the manual. Vessel integrity 61% and falling. Pepper blinks at me with those big anime eyes. Okay, DDD. What's next? What's next? She claps her flippers. She claps her flippers together. Would you like to learn long division? I pick up the penguin and stuff it back in the bathtub drain. Hey! Hey! I hear her muffled cry. Dee, what are you doing? Vessel integrity 62% and rising. It's okay, Pepper. We're gonna play the quiet game now. What's that? Whoever talks first loses. Whoever talks first loses. Oh, okay. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. At long last, the penguin shuts its trap. Entering premium battle pass zone. It's weird. Living legend verified. Entry granted. 3 hours, 31 minutes until game begins. I was wrong to call the Riftborn game designers cheap. Whoever built this pirate port is a genius. Imagine if Walt Disney got together with Steven Spielberg and decided to make a Baroque anchorage on the Spanish Main, then hired the best set designers in the world to build it. It's like the Pirates of the Caribbean combined with Harry Potter and a dash of Tintin. Cobbled streets spiral in crazy curves. Millions of docks, decks, and balconies are tucked into strange corners that make the whole place feel like a secret door just waiting to be found. A swell of nautical music rings out loud as Pixar quality embellished text animates over the entire city. Traders Point. Traders Point. St. Isidore Bay. PvP inactive. PvP. That I know from Call of Duty. Player versus player. Player versus player. Hmm. All right. Ooh, boy, that looks like that's going to be it. Sorry, folks, got to jump. Thank you very much for joining. Those of you that joined, but looking forward to continuing with this. And honestly, this helps me have accountability for getting this thing done because it needs to get done. The longer I drag this out, the more humor I'm going to lose because I'm going to get tired. So keep it going. Anyway, vaya con Dios. Appreciate you. See you on the other side.